Today we are going to share a story about a girl who experienced a unique medical situation. Knowing about this rare occurrence will send chills down your spine, so make sure to watch this valuable video till the end. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and turn on the bell notification. Dear viewers, this incident took place in a region of Egypt where a 20-year-old girl lived with her father. The girl's mother had passed away, which is why her father loved her dearly. Their house was in a village far from the city. Her father frequently traveled to the city for business, sometimes returning home after a few days. One day, as he was preparing to leave for the city for a few days, the girl approached her father and said, "Father, I have a severe pain in my stomach that I can't bear. Please take me to the doctor." The father replied, "Don't worry, my dear. It's probably just a normal pain, likely indigestion. Make yourself some peppermint tea, and I'm sure the pain will go away. You know the city is far, and I have urgent work to attend to." Hearing this, the girl started crying and said, "Father, is your work more important than me? Can't you see how bad my condition is?" Moved by her distress, the father said, "All right, dear. I'll make you some peppermint tea myself, and you'll feel better soon." He went to the kitchen, boiled water, and prepared the tea. A few minutes later, he entered her room with a cup in hand and said, "Drink this quickly, my princess, so your stomach pain will go away and I can leave for the city." The girl drank the tea and felt somewhat better, allowing her father to leave. She did, however, ask him to return soon. Friends, the man left his daughter alone at home and went to the city. He got so caught up in his work that he didn't return for several days. About a week later, he came back home and upon entering, went straight to his daughter's room, where she was lying on the bed, groaning in pain. Seeing her condition, the father grew worried and asked, "My dear, hasn't the stomach pain gone away?" The girl started crying and told her father, "I told you to return quickly, but you took so long. My condition is worsening. My stomach is swollen and the pain is unbearable. I can't even sleep at night." The father became even more worried and immediately called the hospital for an appointment. He then took his daughter to the hospital. After a thorough examination, the doctor congratulated the father, saying, "Sir, your daughter is expecting. Congratulations." Hearing this, the father became upset and said, "What are you saying? My daughter isn't even married, and you're telling me this?" The daughter, who was listening, immediately spoke up, "Doctor, this cannot be true. No one has ever touched me. Is this even possible?" The doctor listened to the father and daughter and said, "I conducted the ultrasound, and I've told you what I found. The machine doesn't lie, so you have to accept the truth." The girl insisted to her father, "This doctor is mistaken. Please believe me. I haven't done anything wrong. Let's get a checkup at another hospital." But the father stood there in shock. Viewers, hearing the doctor's words, the father was already fuming. He grabbed his daughter by the arm and said, "Let's go home. We'll talk there." When they reached home, the father angrily asked, "What's really going on here? Just tell me the truth." The girl cried and said, "Father, I'm your daughter. I've done nothing wrong. Please believe me." But the father, blinded by anger, wasn't ready to listen. He slapped his daughter in anger and stormed out of the room. The girl collapsed on the bed, sobbing uncontrollably. She cried for hours until, sometime in the night, her father came back into the room. This time, in a softer tone, he asked, "Just tell me the truth, and I'll handle the rest." But once again, the girl insisted, "I have done nothing wrong, and this report is false." Hearing this, the father lost control of himself, thinking his daughter was hiding something. In a fit of rage, he acted violently, leading to a tragic end. Moments later, the man realized his terrible mistake, that he had hurt his own daughter. While he stood there, shocked, there was a knock at the door. The man opened the door to find his nephew standing outside. Seeing his uncle's state, the nephew asked what had happened. The uncle then narrated the whole incident from beginning to end. Hearing this, the nephew said, "If this happened, it was a grave situation." Friends, the man who had hurt his only daughter could not find peace. His conscience began tormenting him, and he told his nephew to call the police and report what had occurred. The man said, "I can't live with this burden anymore." After some argument, the nephew said, "Don't worry, I'll get a good lawyer to help you." He then called the police and narrated the whole incident, after which the man was arrested. An investigation began, and a team went to the hospital where the doctor had confirmed the girl's diagnosis. But upon reviewing the reports, the investigation team found that the doctor's error had caused the girl's report to be swapped with that of another patient. In fact, the girl wasn't in the condition they initially thought. She had a tumor in her abdomen, which caused her stomach to swell. The doctor had made a hasty mistake, and the father, without seeking further confirmation, acted out of impulse. Friends, this incident shows that acting in haste always leads to regret and loss. As narrated by Hazrat Anas ibn Malik, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Calmness is from Allah, while haste is from Satan," meaning haste deprives the heart of peace and tranquility. This is why a hasty, hot-tempered person doesn't fulfill their responsibilities properly, and even if they do, their actions are neither reliable nor trustworthy. Similarly, Hazrat Amr ibn al-As said, "Man has always reaped regret from haste. The most dangerous form of haste is when a person prefers this world over the hereafter and becomes so engrossed in worldly pleasures that they forget the hereafter. May Allah protect us all from Satan's evil and guide us to live according to the true teachings of Islam. Ameen, thumma ameen." Let us know in the comments what you thought of the video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel Mystical Islam for more such videos. That's all for today. Until the next video, may Allah be your protector.